Hey YouTube, Roger here. I've started a new channel on YouTube called You Served, You Deserve, and I want to get a video up on there that talks about what what the goals are of that site. I want to, as a disabled vet myself, again, my name Roger Farmer. If you don't know that, I should probably introduce myself. Disabled vet, 60% Gulf War, first Gulf War veteran. Been out in the military since '95. Have struggled. It's been a challenge to get through the VA system, and I want to help my fellow veterans avoid some of the pitfalls that I experienced dealing with the Veterans Administration. So that's the purpose of this video. I want to help you on 3 levels. Forgive me, I'm sitting at a stoplight on my daily commute, so it's going to be on the iPhone here. And I forgot my microphone for the other camera, so just to get this up and running and get a video on the page, I'm going to use this platform right now, which is pretty, it's not too bad. So 3 things I want to help you with. Federal employment is where I'm most knowledgeable. Having a federal job and working in private industry for 3 or 4 years after I got out of the military, not realizing the federal benefits I had and hiring preferences I had as a disabled veteran. And even as a veteran, you've got preferences. So if you don't know what those rules are, you're really behind the curve. You should be focusing on jobs that you want, applying for those jobs, and as a veteran, especially newly out of the military, you could get one of those jobs without any competition. So I want to help you do that. That's a benefit that you need to take advantage of. You don't get rich in the government. Might not be for you around all these civilian pukes, but after struggling in the private industry and my occupation, I did okay. I mean, I was feeding the family, but I make 3 times as much now in the government doing similar work because I kind of lucked into it, getting my federal benefits, getting a federal job because of my disability. If you have a disability, no reason you shouldn't have a federal job out there. I've hired 3 or 4 veterans on a VRA appointment and helped veterans get their Veteran Readjustment Act appointments to federal jobs, and they're well on their way to being successful. So that's number 1 way I want to help you. I have the most experience being a federal government worker currently, and working through that process as a vet and not realizing that there was a preference there and that I utilized it when I got my first job as a GS-12. So I want to help you do that. Second is education benefits. I did take advantage of education benefits because of my disability, and so that was a extremely helpful thing for me to get my master's degree. I got a bachelor's degree on the voc-rehab program, Chapter 31. I couldn't continue to do my job as an aircraft structural repairer, so I went into environmental science, safety, that field, and ended up getting my bachelor's degree in industrial safety through the Chapter 31 program, and then used my GI benefits to get my master's degree. And I was working full-time. We know as members of the military, particularly combat arms and folks of that nature that work in those occupations, know that it's tough to get any education in the military. It's offered, but and I think it's more encouraged now if you're active duty, but before it was tough. I couldn't get squad leaders or section sergeants or platoon leaders to allow me to consistently go to class and miss field exercises. And then the instructor, or the professor in my case, wouldn't give me a break if I had field exercises for 2 weeks, would mark me down. So I was like, this is bullcrap. I can't get frickin' college in the military. And if I were you, you got to take advantage of those opportunities while you're in the military and utilize utilize those opportunities as you can in the military. If you're already out of the military, if you got some kind of disability, then maybe Chapter 31 is an opportunity for you, and that's where some of my expertise lies in understanding the vocational rehabilitation program, and then the GI Bill, post 9/11 GI Bill is very lucrative, way better than when I was going through Chapter 31 in 96 to 2000 time frame. Sorry about the sun. So I want you to take advantage of that. And then the other thing I want you to take advantage of is, filling out your VA paperwork for any disabilities or any medical conditions that you suffered while doing your military service. Got to be careful on this. I mean, it's your first time you put this stuff forward is key, because and I didn't know that, and so I've been fighting for, well, I told you I got out in 95, and here it is 2013, and I still feel like I'm about 3 or 4 conditions that have been ignored by the VA, even though they treat me for them. So I want to help you through that process as well. It's easier if you do it the first time right. Do it right the first time. Get it documented and appeal it then if they deny it. Because back when I put in my claim for disability, they denied everything, and then of course I got lazy and was too busy and working and going to school full time. I didn't follow through on the appeals. So now anytime I say, look, it's 12, 15 years later and this condition has gotten even worse, it's actually debilitating in some regards, they say, well, we denied it and you didn't put forth any further evidence. And even when you do, the evidence that I miss work occasionally for headaches, or occasionally I have, the migraines that are debilitating. I miss work. I go to the doctor. They give me Motrin, some other stuff, and tell me I'm good. Yet, then they've been treating me for that since I got out of the military. I mean, they were treating me for it in the military. So, anyway, I want to help you in those 3 distinct areas and anywhere else I can. I'm going to try to get a few seminars up and running. I want to become maybe a nonprofit and do transition seminars in various, and it's particularly in my local area. But I also want to help you via the internet. We've got a way to stay connected now through social media, YouTube, Facebook. Google Plus is kind of impressive. If you got a Google Plus account, if you got a Gmail account, you're just one step away from Google Plus, and we can pop in there, 2 or 3 of us, into a hangout and talk veteran benefits. And I'll try to get some interviews with some key people, maybe at VA or at veteran service organizations, to help me, and I'll point you in the right direction for all of these 3 topics that I really want to focus on: the federal government, employment, the education benefits, sorry about the shakiness, the education benefits, and last but not least, your disability if you suffer some things in the military that impinge upon a good quality of life. If you came out of the military different than when you went in, health-wise, both emotionally, physically, mentally, if you came out different than when you went in, which most of us do, some of us have disabilities that do affect our daily life. If that's you, then you deserve benefits. And those benefits come a lot easier as a disabled vet. You start looking at, I get hunting, reduced hunting fees for license for fishing and hunting because I'm over 50%. There's just all kinds of stuff that helps. Anything over 30% gives you hiring preference for the federal government. So, and just to wrap this up, I work at Yosemite National Park as a GS-13 making 6 figures, and I'm just a blue-collar guy that didn't think he deserve to go to college. And the VA kind of, actually the Army, instilled that confidence in me to make something more of myself. So can't dog on the military too much. They do create a man out of you if you're struggling, early in life as a 20-something. And so I was pretty young and married and struggling through minimum wage jobs, and lo and behold, got on my feet, put me in the military, saw a lot of stuff, did a lot of things, moved a lot of places, Germany, Alaska, Texas, all these various places, and raised a family. And then the VA has helped me through some of that other stuff after the military. So that's where I want to come in and help you. Okay? Again, this is Sooner Raj signing out, real name Roger Farmer. And go check out my You Served, You Deserve Facebook. It's just like it's spelled, You Served, You Deserve. On Facebook, it's a page, and then and I'll pop this up on there to send you back to the YouTube channel. And stay tuned for videos that are of a self-help nature. Okay? Hey, and thank you for your service. If you're watching this, it's with all my heart. I say thank you for the service. And these current wars we've had the last 10 years, Afghanistan, Iraq, oh my gosh. They are just something way different than what I was exposed to and trained for when I was in the military. And I really feel for you guys. I got a son-in-law that's going to Afghanistan next month. So I'm right there in your camp, right there in the foxhole with you. And let's fight for your rights. And hopefully it's not much of a fight. It's just a paperwork shuffle from hell, and I want to help you navigate through that. All right, well, thanks. We'll talk to you later, vets. Check back often. I am at work, and I successfully multitasked without being unsafe at all, I think. Bye-bye.